Elon Musk recently said in a video that by 2031, the world will have a population of close to 1 billion humanoid robots. Hello, everyone. I'm Master Tiger. I'm another soul that incarnated on Earth to help others expand their consciousness and reconnect with this beautiful natural world we call Earth. So, 1 billion humanoid robots by 2031. Today's video is on how modern life is making us less human. Why do we need 1 billion humanoid robots? Why do we need any humanoid robots? For someone who's fully enveloped in a technological world, sounds beautiful. Oh, we're closer to a futuristic reality. But yet, this whole time, every second that we, every step that we take is a step into the future. But yet, we're still looking towards a greater future that has nothing to do with us. And then the fact that they're talking about the robots, but have nothing. What about the human population? What's the goal for the human population? Where, what is our purpose on this planet? I know, but I'm gonna get into that just shortly. I want to ask questions to have others to actually start thinking on their own. Um, Go within yourself, figure you out. Because being human, hey, I love every aspect of being human, from the six senses to being able to think and solve problems versus instantaneously receiving answers from AI. Being able to look forward to the next goal, the next meal, the next creativity. But see, in today's society, where everything is instantaneously given to the human, we tend to lose our purpose. For example, look at the years of 2020 to 2023, when we had to separate from one another, distance ourselves from other humans, and then told that everything is back to normal, but yet nothing was ever back to normal. After the pandemic, and I'm sure hopefully many of you noticed, other humans really started to act different. Every Many people became snobby, less polite, and more for themselves. But yet up to that point, prior to 2020, 2021, yeah, there were disasters and so forth. But many people were getting together, having good time. It was a natural thing. And it's just like the pandemic just screwed up the program of humanity. Like, I'm going to use an example of what it means to be truly human. I thought about this morning. To wake up and to grab a bottle of water, or however you get your water, and to be able to pour it in a cup. I drink my water out of copper cups. It's good for electromagnetic currents, and it helps the water flow better through the body, and it helps charge the body. But that's a fun fact. But just the appreciation of being able to pour a simple cup of water. And yet there are still people in this 21st century who have to walk a few miles just to fill up a bucket of water just to bring it back to their family. That's human. Robots don't need much of that. Or the only thing robots really need are these data centers that they're constantly trying to put up. And what these data centers are doing is disrupting the natural ecosystem, They're draining the water that's in the ground. All these wells we have below our feet, these water reservoirs, they're pumping that water up so they can save data, data, fake information, gathered information, versus letting humans gather our own data and information. These entities want to be able to collect our data and information and store it. So in the next 20 years, like I like to practice sitting around the fire and having open discussions. In the next 20 years, there will be no open discussions. Everything will be right there online. There's no need to have family and ask your grandparents how were things 30 years ago. It'll all be right there in the data center. You can ask AI how did grandparents treat their grandkids 30, 40 years ago. I'm so thankful and appreciative to have my grandma come over and visit the property. She's in the house today. And what we're going to do, we're going to spend some beautiful quality time. That's a beautiful aspect of being human, quality time. And we're going to carve this pumpkin that I grew this year. The first pumpkin I ever grew. I've been letting it sit out, but it's time to carve it. And what we're going to do with those seeds, we're going to let them dry out and they're going to the free seed bank that I've been building. And I can't wait to show you all the seed bank. It's for the group, anybody that's part of the Astral Tribe, which I'm getting other medias put together because I'm kind of anti social media or I'm getting back used to using social media. So once we achieve tribe state, I'll be just dishing out free seeds. It'll be a page for it. Hey, what kind of seeds do you need for your garden? I don't think you might have to cover is shipping because, hey, imagine if quite a few people wanting free seeds. They're shipping them, but the goal is to reconnect humanity. What don't we take for granted nowadays? This is like everything we take for granted, even this oxygen. How many other planets you know that got clean oxygen? Type it down in the comments, but I don't expect to see any comments about planets because not too many people truly understand Earth alone to understand how other planets work. Being human. Y'all, many of you remember on probably Sunday afternoons gathering with family and having a Sunday dinner or, going out somewhere and just having a good time. Nowadays, you really don't have to do that. I watched a video last night how some guys were talking about how you can instantaneously, you don't have to go on dates no more. You can just DoorDash everything, have liquor dropped off if you drinking liquor. You got unlimited movies and stuff on your TV. Uh, it's not much you got to use. No, not many reasons for people to even leave their homes. I don't like leaving the homestead sanctuary due to the fact that I like being here. It has nothing to do with the TV in the house. I barely watch TV. It's there for when other people come, or I might YouTube something. Or, for example, one of the current goals, this sanctuary, where we just got approved to become a nursery, a plant nursery, through the state of Mississippi, and through that, I have more stuff to do. So it's less time to do artificial things, but more times to do things for others. You see that? Humanity is supposed to help out humanity. Humanity is supposed to help out nature. Humanity is supposed to be the bridge between the metaphysical and the physical. There is so much beauty in being human. We have the aspect of thought, pulling from thought, thought made manifest. So let's think of the simple acts of manifestation. This horse pasture right here, I'm on the corner of it. This was not here early this year when I started YouTube. Probably a few posts. But now there's fencing. Just got to put my gates on. All of that was a thought. made manifest. That's the beauty of being human. Being patient enough to wait for plums to grow on this plum tree. That's human. How? A humanoid robot will be able to pick plums in a few years, huh? But guess what? The humanoid robot won't be able to tell you exactly how that plum tastes, the sweetness, the ripeness, how it makes you feel, the nourishment. That robot will probably download some data after taking the sample, and like the data says, this fruit tastes like this. Why do we as humans accept easy over hard when sometimes hard is the lesson that you need to transcend after you leave this body? Being human is an adventure for the soul. You ever think about that? Every action you take is something for the soul. It's part of being human. Instead of doom scrolling on the phone all day, go doom scroll. Don't you can't scroll trees, but go doom stare at trees. You want to know something? Every last plant out here and tree understands who I am. Oh, Astral, what are you talking about? You talking gibberish? No, no, no. Science has. I'm reading a book, The Secret Life of Plants. I love that book. Every plant, and I spoke about it before, is sentient. Plants know. Just for instance, I have my moringa trees over there. I pruned them yesterday. My intent was to prune them. Plants are telepathic. They knew that I was going to prune them before I even probably came outside. And studies show that plants are telepathic. For example, think of your favorite flower that you want to grow, your favorite plant, your favorite fruit tree. You go and buy it, you go and get the seed, you germinate it, and it becomes life. That plant is going to look at you as its parent. It's going to appreciate you, the human that grew it, the human with the aura and gravitational field, the human with the life within the body, the human with the soul. Not everybody has a soul. There are humans without souls. And that plant is going to give you what you gave it. That's why I use my garden, as an essential way to expand my consciousness. It helps me understand and see myself because myself I'm projecting into my garden. So if my garden is dried up, dehydrated, and dying, that means something within me is thrown off my alignment. But it's okay, we're humans. It's the whole point of the video. Let's talk about family. How many of us still have our family gatherings, like I just spoke of, the family dinners on Sundays, or family just getting together just because you're family? I want to show you some appreciation. How many of us are still doing it? Or has FaceTime become the way we connect? Oh, I don't have to come drive 40 minutes to your property. We can just FaceTime. That's making us less human. Yeah, it's kind of contradictory because I'm posting on YouTube, but I can't see everybody who views me. And some people across the world are inspired to reach. We are human. This planet, Mother Earth, I'll tell you, we herself. We are herself, and it's our duty to help her maintain and stay healthy. Just like the cells within our body do, the white blood cells, the red blood cells, and so many different types of cells. So, but they're all working together. You don't see no cell, oh, I'm gonna destroy this cell. You don't feel it because this cell is in the wrong area of the body, i.e., the white, whatever. You got the brain cells. One brain cell might get flushed down to another part of the body. Your cells are not going to destroy that cell for being in the wrong area, just like many humans do. You might go to the wrong area of town, and because you're not recognized, something happens. An issue is created. Is that considered human, or is that manufactured from the violence and so forth that we see or on a regular basis from social media, um, videos, and the news? An old friend of mine used to tell her, what if there was a channel, and I found one on YouTube, where was a channel that only posted good news? See, as being human, having all this mental stress and so forth is not natural. Us being on social media and looking into other people's lives just like that is not natural. Let's think about the 1850s when the U.S. Postal, they had to ride horses and drive trains across the country just to deliver a letter saying, for example, let's just say I was born or I was living in 1850 and my mom was living 1,500 miles away. And she just wrote a letter just saying, I love you. It would probably take a week just to receive that beautiful message. But now we instantaneously get text messages and they can be beautiful messages, but because we get so many messages, we brush it off. We treat language and speech as it's nothing now. We will say the craziest things. And I myself have grown from that. Learning emotional control, learning that other people have emotions too, to put yourself in the other human's perspective, which is somewhat clairvoyance, is telepathy, to be able to feel what others feel because we are united. And when we're next to other people, our aura takes on their aura, or our aura, they take on our aura. Hope I ain't confusing anybody because I was just trying to make, but you get what I'm saying. Being human is beautiful. Being able to come out is, as the weather get ready to cool down, I can't wait to come sit out here in the horse pasture with a canvas and my paints and just paint. That is beautiful. To feel this wind right now, touch the skin. To have my feet right now in the grass, grounding, absorbing this energy from the earth as the sun sends me cosmic energy. The beauty of being human is to make mistakes and learn from the mistakes. And then to be able to teach the next generation, i.e., my kids, that I did this, it hurt me. I don't want you to be hurt. So through my trials and tribulations, you wouldn't have to go those 100 miles. To my daughter, both my sons, the more information and experience that I obtain as their dad, the human dad, the natural connect, how it'll be easier for me to share that knowledge because they share my DNA. Our ancestors are in our DNA. What DNA do robots have? It's gonna be some point. It's gonna get to the point where people be like, "Oh, robots are sentient." Nah, they've been downloaded with so much data because they're collecting data from billions of people, to where when a humanoid robot is created and turned on, they can download the data from your social media and incorporate your personality into a humanoid bot or being. And then they're gonna say it's sentient and it's alive. And then robots are gonna be, they're gonna have the same legal rights as humans. It don't make sense. The same way, like we're trying to go to other planets and so forth, but we have yet to master this. We're still destroying Mama Earth. Cities, big cities aren't home. They aren't natural. The temperatures in big cities, bigger cities are skyrocketing and they're calling it global warming. How can, oh, it's some ants on my slippers. Sorry. How can something, how can you say it's global warming when you have nothing but concrete and steel for miles? When concrete heats up way hot. Like, you ever been on beaming concrete on a midsummer day and just touched it. Imagine a whole city like that, but global warming. And then we talk about the pollinators. Oh, the bees are dying and so forth. No, they ain't. No, they're not. They just don't have a reason to go to the city or the urban areas because it's more out here. Wildflowers, a bit of everything in the country. The bees, they wanted to connect with humans, but just like most of nature want to connect with us, we push it away. It's There are humans who don't like being outside. Humans don't like touching grass. They everything is ick. It's like how did we come from survival, having to hunt and gather to where we are now? Modern life has made living, honestly, a little bit too comfortable. Oh, yes, I have the sanctuary and so forth. I just lost all my chickens recently. A trial and tribulation. I'm not even upset. You want to know why? Because there's a beauty in having to start over from time to time. This next chicken coop I'm going to build is going to be way more secure. And then they're going to free range at that. So it's just one of those, oh, I lost my chickens. What do I do next? The beauty of thought is to keep going, make it better. We as humans, we upgrade. Just like when this body deteriorates and passes away, my soul, I wanted to upgrade to a higher dimension, transcend to somewhere greater, and be of purpose, like I am now. We should be reuniting as humans, not pushing each other away. It's crazy how much racism is going on now compared to a few years ago. I don't know if it's the government or just people just don't people don't reach the lower vibrational frequency that they just don't know how to come from. It's just like people don't understand that hate is a choice. But I'm gonna use this as an example. Many black people are saying white people did this, white people did that, white people do this. I don't like white people. Why? What white person that many black this is a question for the black community. Remember, black and white aren't even colors, they're shades. And I'm an artist myself. So everybody has melanin, it's just a different shade. But why are we pushing each other apart instead of like, okay, let's come together? And yet the forces that are pushing us apart, said the government, these people who call themselves elite, you ain't no elite. Anybody that's elite will make sure there is balance and proper structure. If you're exploiting the majority of people, you're just a parasite. You're weak. There are no elites. Let's say this. There are no elites. Elon Musk, he's a parasite. You might well say it. How are you the richest man on earth? And yet the infrastructure in America or most majority, like, yeah, it's his money. And I don't even want to get on that level, but remember, money is fiat. Money is fake. It's printed on demand while the average person has to slave. Modern work is slavery. They just switched it up to where, hey, we need labor force. Let's get them fiat cash so they can be gaining things. Let's put people in more debt. Let's charge for water. Soon they're gonna put a subscription on the air you breathe. I guarantee it. Everything now has a subscription to it. You gotta throw a few dollars, and apparently subscriptions are getting taxed. The same thing that started the American Revolution is being pushed in our face. Hate is being pushed in our face. Separation is being pushed in our face. Technology is being pushed in our face, and we're told that so much. It's too much being pushed in our face to where I don't think majority of people even understand who and what they are anymore. Humanity has become lost. This generation that's coming up behind us, they're gonna be looking at the technology for answers versus the humans who've been here longer and experienced living life. No technology can experience living life. No technology can experience loving family. No technology is going to experience consciousness building, love. AI could probably describe love, but that's based off the data it collected from you and I. AI is not artificial intelligence, it's just a big database. Basically, they're collecting our thoughts. So, to mitigate that, and I'm gonna do this myself, let's work on leaving our phones at a certain area of the house or wherever you're at. You don't necessarily need this phone, do you? How much do you need your TV? How much do you need your computer? Let's talk about how simple life can be. How simple can life be? Food, water, shelter, clothing. Anything after that, entertainment. Let's put fitness in that too. But you're fit based off just living in a. What do you mean by that? Well, I barely exercise now, probably a few push-ups and crunches, but cutting the grass, tending to the property, walking around the property, I've lost close to 60 pounds since Christmas. A beautiful feat, and I'm thankful. It's like I've shedded off a lot of unnecessary weight, and it's staying off. I eat once a day, made a video about that. I'm fully energized. What is it to be human? What is being human to you? Are you pursuing your purpose? Does that robot have the same purpose as you? What is purpose? I think human purpose is something very divine and it has nothing to do with society. Like my purpose has everything to do with helping others reconnect with the natural world and bonding with Mother Earth. I feel like your purpose might be that deep too. You just got to meditate and find and go within. That can be showing others a message through art. That can be showing others how to love. I'll be honest, from time to time, I still try to find better ways to love because sometimes I feel like my love can be a little bit flawed, but that's okay. Self recognition is the key to opening doors within yourself. And when you open them doors, you're like, oh, this is what's in that room. Maybe I need to clean that out a little bit. I'll be a better person. I need to clean this person out, this room of personality up. Oh, this room of ego right here. Oh, that old ego. Oh, you gotta pack up and go. We can introduce a more evolved ego. Are you living comfortable? How comfortable are you living right now? It's okay to be uncomfortable. Those uncomfortable moments make us stronger. I'm gonna use another example before we head towards the end of the video. Been a long, beautiful video. Since winter, I've practiced resilience in a manner of adapting to my overall environment. This summer, many people are like, oh, it's been extremely hot. I've been outside a lot. The heat is there, but I don't recognize it as uncomfortable heat. I recognize it as energy. And it's an immense amount of energy. But yet my body has adapted. As long as I'm staying hydrated and have a good diet, that heat is not going to do nothing other than cause a lot of sweat. And when that sweat is pushing out toxins and so forth, let's not run from the sun. The sun heals, but only so many people can take so much. Remember, white and black aren't colors, but they're shades. And those who are the lighter shade of the melanin spectrum can usually only take so much sun. I'm not the darkest brother, but I can take a lot of sun. I'm aware of what this body can do. So the modern life is making us less human. And I know I didn't cover close to as many subjects as I wanted to. But the thing is, let's remember what makes us human. Our ability to experience and learn, to fail, to succeed, to love, to unite, to connect with this natural world, to leave the body up with the soul, to just observe and not judge, to judge. Judge, when it comes to judge, people are like, nobody can judge me but God. We are to judge our environment because it helps us make proper decisions. I'm not going to go in a bad environment and be like, I'm not going to judge this environment. And then something happens. No, judge, make the right decision, and go from there. Don't judge and criticize. To every negative, there is a positive. So it's something that you feeling negative about, there's probably something positive that's going to come out of it. And that's another beautiful aspect of being human. We're not 100% accurate, but our attempt makes life so beautiful. We're not as perfect as a robot. Our lines won't be as straight when we draw. But guess what? The effort of being a human, the reality, every step we can take is divine. Going back to the six senses, we can smell, hear, feel, see, observe, taste this reality. There's too much of being human to be comfortable and not enjoy this reality. Let's not let technology take away our natural instincts. Let's not let technology live life for us. Let's have a little bit less technology and a little bit more soul. So, with that being said, hope you have a beautiful day. Let's open up some books. Let's go outside and relax. I'm going to go sit under the magnolia tree in a little bit and read a book. I love being out here. This is the world my soul chose to come to, not the man made concretes of the cities, but here amongst earth and other life forms. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope that you get something beautiful out of this. Let's be human. Technology is cold, doesn't do much other than give instant gratification. Stay amazing. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm Master Tiger.